Hey, good Saturday evening to everybody. What is going on? It is Jason Thrifts, and I'm back. If you're in the Secret Beach, some of you have seen me 3 nights in a row. Hi. Thanks for spending your weekend with me. It's weird. It's like feast or famine. Tomorrow before with Mom and I show. I didn't mean to do 4 things in a row, but just kind of how life goes. And I need to get so tonight I've listed all this stuff to figure out what it's going to sell for so I can share that with you. So now it needs to get filed away. And so before I do that, I wanted to share it with you. So, it's one of those things where I really didn't plan on being on 4 times in a row this weekend. But hey, here I am. What's going on? I see quite a few of the gang in the chat. I see Linnell. I see my mom. I see Debs, Marianne. Hey, Swoop. Kevin partied too much last night. I saw that go by. Hey, Karen. Hey, Elisa. Jessica, Tina, Joel. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out on Saturday night. Is that what night it is? Saturday night. Yes. Yeah, I keep losing track of days. My lovely honey is sitting right over here helping me. So she'll pop up. If you guys got any questions about anything we're going to talk about tonight, she'll pop it up. So unlike other times where I say wait till the end with the questions, if you got a question about a CD or something, feel free to pop it in now. And then Stacy will pop it up on the screen. All right. I was going to wait for a couple more minutes to get people in here because I'm going to tell the story of when you go to something like a reopening of a popular store, you got to put some thought process into going to it. How long are you going to be in line? Do you got a chair? Where's the potty if you got to go to the bathroom? Those kind of things. So you don't just show up to something and willy-nilly it. You got to really think about it. So that's what we're going to talk about first. And then I have this giant stack of stuff to share with you. Everything is going to be BOLOS. I would say about 2/3 it is normal. Okay. And about a third, most of you are going to be like, what the hell is that? And I don't even know what some of it is. But I do know how to look up things while I'm standing in the store. And that's all part of the classes I teach. So I will talk about it a few times throughout the night. If you have not taken my flipping music classes yet, specifically CDs, since that's what we're talking about tonight, get on over to jasonthrifts.com or flippincds.com to get signed up. I do not charge a lot of money for my classes, and pretty much you find one of these CDs, it'll pay for your class. So the second you find 2 of these CDs, you're good. Paid for. All right. So let's start with what happened. So Amoeba Records is the biggest record store in the world, opened about 20 years ago in Hollywood, and it is one of my happy places. And on the norm, I would go in and shop there anywhere from like 6 to 8 times a year. So as much as you can be a regular for living in a different state. And I would spend anywhere from 3 to 6.5 hours in there. Now, the longer ones, the 5 to 6, 6.5, one of the best tiki bars in the world is just down the street. So on those days, and when Stace isn't with me, because she's good for about 3 hours. Yeah, after 3, the face glaze is over. So on the long ones, I'll spend about 4 hours in Amoeba, take a little break, go down, meet some friends for happy hour, couple drinks, and then come back and finish up. So there is, and even after that 6 hours, I ain't put a dent in it. Okay. That's how much product is in one store. And that's how much product there is in the world. That's why I don't mind sharing and teaching classes and doing these kinds of things tonight, because, a lot of these things are rare. That's why I buy them. And so it's not like all of you are going to go find this rare CD tomorrow, but if you're out and about tomorrow and you happen to be at a thrift store or an estate sale or even a record store, and you go to the soundtrack section, let's say, and look for Revenge of the Nerds, you're like, oh my God, I just learned about this last night. So yeah, excited to always share with everybody. There's plenty for all of us, and there's plenty of customers for all of us. So those that don't want to share, I wouldn't follow them. And I'll share my numbers too. I showed you what I paid for all this stuff, and I do have my number of what I'm going to make in profit. All right. So let's tell the story first. All right. So Amoeba Records was planning on moving. They had a sweet spot right in the heart of Hollywood on Sunset Boulevard, and they kept getting offers for their land because someone wanted to build condos there, and they rejected until the offer was like $38 million or something like that. And then they're like, yes, we'll take that. Yes, we'll take that. And so they took it with, okay, we'll take it, but we got to move first, and then you can have the land. Bulldoze the old building. So they found the new spot, and they were getting the plans filed with the city, and everything was going well. And then, ta-da, COVID. So COVID shut the world down, and they were still open at the old location. They were planning on being open to the old location, only being closed for like maybe 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks at the final would be just, we're going to move all the stuff over in these 2 weeks here. So while they're closed, they, because of COVID, they build it out, and then they stock it, and they stock it, and they stock it. And they, from time to time, were purchasing, they were still purchasing people's collections. So the new stuff that came in the day they closed, that was fresh to nobody. I mean, no one had seen it yet. And they were still buying new stuff. So I told Stacy, I said, as soon as it opens up, whatever day it is, I will be in Hollywood, because here is a store that will smell fresh. I don't know if I've ever been in a brand new record store on day one. Usually record stores are, a little musty and stuff. Oh, by the way, feel free to pop up any fun comments too, besides the one that just gives you hearts. You can give up, you can pop up other comments. And so they finally announced, hey, we're going to open on April 1st, and pour them for 2 reasons. Of course, everyone thought it was a joke, and they had someone on social media answering for a week. As soon as someone said, is this a joke? Nope, not a joke. We are definitely opening. And the owner, ooh, nice, Brian. The owner was getting his first round of shots that day, and he lives up in the Bay Area because that's where Amoeba started. So the owner, who worked a year on this, couldn't even be there for the grand opening. So I'm like, oh, what a bummer. So April 1st was going to open at 11 a.m. And so I'm like, all right, hon, I'm out of here on March 31st. But the crazy thing was, we had to fly to Phoenix on April 2nd. So this was drive into LA, shop, get back, and then get to Phoenix the next morning. So both. Every record store has both. Well, I take that back. There are a few that only do used, but for the most part, every record store has both new and used. So we happened to be talking at a friend's house, right? That's where we told Taylor. I was just saying I was going, and our friend Taylor, who had nothing to do that week, said, who might be watching right now. If you are, hi Taylor. She said, I'd love to go. And I hadn't even thought of company. Stace couldn't go because she was working. And then I thought, okay, it would be beneficial to have 2 people, because I know I'm going to have to wait in line for quite a while. And, I got to go pee-pee in the morning after I have a Diet Coke. So it'd be definitely helpful. And so we kind of worked it out and said, sure, let's do this. All right. So the next thing I did was, I want to stay at a hotel as close as possible to Amoeba Records. So I started looking around, and my wife and I are part of the Marriott Bonvoy frequent traveler program. And so we always have tons of miles and so free rooms. And so I said, all right, where's the closest hotel to Amoeba? Oh, nice. You found your first gold disc ×2. I love that, April. All right. So here is the W, right in the heart of Hollywood, right across the street from the Pantages Theater when you walk out the front. But when you walk out the side, hey, it's right across from Amoeba. So that is Amoeba on the left, and that is the W on the right. You really can't find a hotel any closer than that to your destination. Okay. So there it is. Boom. Now, that street going down, that is Hollywood Boulevard in the front, and that street crossing is called Argyle. So when I booked the room, I said, hey, I need a view of Argyle. And, in light of recent events with all the crap that's been going on with violence and such, I'm like, I better explain why I need a specific view of a specific side street. I'm like, that record store, it's opening the next day, and I want to keep an eye on the line. So we got, it's not a skinny hotel, Elisa. That whole thing is the W. That whole thing. See where it says so much to know? That's the right side, and then the left side is what you're seeing. Big hotel. Huge. Yeah. So when I get there, they put us in a room up higher with a view of Argyle. And I'm like, this is okay. But you got a better room. And because I'm a frequent traveler with them, they're like, well, we got a suite on the second floor. And it was just a free upgrade. I said, oh, all right, we'll take a suite on the second floor. So we check into our room, and then we want to go survey the building, because I've never seen this building before. I've never looked in it once it was built. Let's go take a peek at what's going on, so we can kind of plan out tomorrow morning. And so it's like a military operation. Oh, and there's the awesome light in our room. I had a lot of fun playing with that. Okay, it is 10 p.m. and there's 4 people in line already. Now, don't forget, it doesn't open until 11 a.m. and it's 13 hours away. Yikes. All right, so walk across the street. Oh, there's only 3 there, but there was 4. The one must be going to potty. So there's our friend Taylor, and the jerks at Amoeba covered the windows with paper, so we couldn't even get a preview. We couldn't even get a little sneaky peek. They were waiting for the opening of the actual opening of the next day. But I did find an open slot where they didn't cover it too well, so there was my only peek into the brand new Amoeba. Okay, so the next morning I get up. Oh, so that night we picked up a couple beers and we sat. The suite was super long, and there was 2 bay windows where you could sit in the window. So we just sat in the window and drank beers and looked at the people sitting in, those collapsible chairs for the, Oh, yeah, yeah. People sitting in those chairs for 13 hours. So here's where I got in line. So I got up about 6, looked outside. I'm like, oh, the line was still very short. And I didn't fall back to sleep, but I was just chilling in my bed. And about 6:45, I'm like, all right, I should probably get ready. Now, I was planning on showering later. We take turns in line. And so I got up just to get dressed, brush out my beard, brush my teeth, the things you need to do before you go. And then I got in line, and there's our room. That's how close we were. So I put thought into it to figure out how I didn't have to, look, I'm 50. I don't want to sit out all night. My body is like 87. My lungs are 72. I like to sleep in a nice bed in a suite. So that's where our room was, right there, so we could keep an eye on everything. And that's what time I got in line. Now, that's very important because I will tell you how long it took us to get in, because of course those 4 people at the front, they were going to be the first ones in. Now, Taylor did come down to hang out in line with me, and so I walked around. They had taken off the paper by this point, so I stuck my camera on the front window, and there is the shot of Amoeba. Okay, so that's Taylor in line in the red. That's where we were sitting, and then she was waiting, so I went back upstairs to take a shower. And that's the view from our window down to our spot so that we could see everything going on. And I'm going to show you a video a little bit later of the line pre-opening and when we left, because it was insane. Okay, here we are. We're almost in. And here's what blew my mind. They spent 1 year building this business and they didn't have a regular sign yet. They just had the kind you buy when you're moving into a building under new management. I'm like, how do you not have your sign ready? It's been a year. Oops. All right. We are in. And guess what time it is? 11:15. So those 4 sat in line for 13 hours and they got in 15 minutes ahead of me. I slept in a king size bed in a suite, and and we were only 15 minutes apart. Now they're only letting in about 60 at a time, and that will be important when I show you the line later. Why are these not all loaded up? All right, here's Taylor and I ready to shop. Woo, here we go. Okay, so this is me looking back at the front, and there's multiple levels. So as you can see, that lady in the yellow t-shirt, she's up a level. And then off to the right of this picture is the higher level with books and stuff. And there I am now standing at the higher level where the books are, looking down over the store. And if you look, the tables are where the stuff always is. They had used the below all the time, but not filled it up. But this store is 25% smaller in square footage. And but they didn't really lose any space of the stuff. So they maximized the beneath and on the top too. They really merchandise well on the top. That's a good question. Pop that question in there. And then that's me also kind of looking back towards the front. What section did I go to first? I always go to the same section first. It's the smallest section, but it's a section that Stakes and I love because it is the music of the Tiki Bar, is basically the lounge and exotica section. And I pulled out things like a surf tribute to the Barbarella soundtrack and Ima Sumac. If you know who Ima is, you will, I'm impressed. So, whoops, lounge and exotica always first. because it's small and I can work my way through it. And then another shot from there's another shot from the books. Now there was no set time limit, but they said, don't forget there's people in line. Please shop fast. Now, here's the nutty thing. We stood in line, we got up to the front, and then we had to wait. And so we went in at 11:15. At 11:08, the first customer came out. And I'm like, wait a minute. You probably sat in line for 6, 7, 8, 10 hours, and you were done shopping and rang out, and we're leaving in 8 minutes. Whatever you bought, you could have bought online, I'm sure of it. And then a couple more people came out at 11 after 11. I don't understand. So we got 11:15. We were done there till 2:30. Now, I always love to take this picture because it makes me smile to no end. The Disney section is right next to the erotica section. Yeah. And both good sections. All right, so I'm still shopping, and I see Taylor in line. We are in the back corner of the store, and that line goes down to that window and then up. So I'm like, hey, do you mind waiting while I keep shopping? She goes, not at all. She was done. She had filled up her basket, and she was getting in line. So I'm like, all right, I'll keep an eye on you until we get to the front. And I had 2 full baskets, or getting towards 2 full baskets. And there's just a little bit more of the line. That's the stage. So, yes, that's exactly right. That's where, when COVID's over, they'll have live bands play. And then here's number 4 ringing me out. And he was like, now I hate when I'm buying stuff and we get the Target lady. Oh, we have this? But he was digging all my purchases. And so we were nerding out over music. So that didn't bother me too much. And then you can see my head sweaty. We are exhausted. And that's what I spent. $1,263.60. And we are out of there. She bought almost all vinyl. I bought all CDs. Brother, come on, get up there. Get up there. And so there is my bag. Oh, $1,263 fits in that bag. And I'm going to give 1 or 2 of those bags away tonight. So I will have some questions coming up. Okay, so that's it for pictures for now. Here's our handy dandy CD cam. Woo! All right, so I'm going to show you the CD. And like I said, the stuff that you'll recognize, the bands and artists you'll recognize, keep track of that, because these are kind of things that you should look for. Some things are going to be weird and bizarre that you might never find ever again, but I want to show you anyway. Okay. I think I'll do it like, nope. I think I'll do it like that. But now,
there you go. That's better.
There we go.
Yeah.
The camera we're using for the CD cam is it's a cheap camera, so it's not focusing. But that is the band Danzig, and the CD is, I don't know what the hell that says. Circle of Snakes. So I'll let that sit there while I read you the information. Okay, so I paid $9.99 for it, and on Amazon it sells for $50. Now I can sell on Amazon. A lot of you can't, but I'm still going to tell you where it can sell. So if you can, cool. But it sells on eBay for $35 and Discogs for $25. So at $10, anyone should pick it up. Anyone, because $10 into 25, $10 into 35, or for me, $10 into 50, that's a good purchase. I didn't have a thought process where I'm putting them when I'm done. Okay, over there sounds good. And if you got a question about any of these bands, hit me up. All right, so this is the Zodiac Cosmic Sounds. Now, I don't know if I've ever heard this CD. I have sold it a few times. This is the kind of stuff where next thing you know, you're in a cult and it's 1960 and you haven't shaved your armpits in a month. This is the music that they put you in a trance to get in the cult. That's this kind of music. It's very like, woo, and you're going to just sit back and relax and enjoy the stars in space. That kind of stuff. So I did, it was brand new, $15. So I did pay it. Oops, I should pull this off ahead of time. $15. On eBay, it only sells for $20. So if you found it for $15, I wouldn't buy it. But if you found it thrifting, if you're with my mom and you found it for $25, I will buy it. Look at that. My mom found some Danzig yesterday. Get out of here. But on Amazon, I can sell it for $60, and on Discogs, it can sell for $20. So if you can only sell on Amazon if you can only sell on eBay and Discogs, I wouldn't have grabbed it for $15. But if you find it used for $25 like my mother, heck yeah. All right. I think everyone would know Beauty and the Beast. This is from the TV show Beauty and the Beast, and it's called Of Love and Hope. This one is also sealed, brand new for $25. Now, most people would run away from something for $25, but Discogs, you can only get 15. But eBay, on a consistent basis, $50. So if you spent 25, at the worst, you double your money. But on Amazon, I'm looking at 100 plus, maybe like 110, 100 and a quarter. And I've sold the CD many times. It's not the greatest when it's used, but brand new, that now you're talking. Here, pop up what Elisa just said. I have that CD. Oh. Yeah, so everyone should know Beauty and the Beast, that's for sure. Karen said, yep, that one I know. Okay, here's one that everyone will know. Cher. But I guarantee you no one has ever heard of this album based on the prices. Not commercial. Okay, Cher fans in the audience. Is Craig here? Craig and Rick? Has anyone ever heard of this Cher CD? Not commercial? Pull it back a little bit so you don't see the glare of the camera. There we go. Yeah, I had never heard of this one, and I did spend $15 on it. And the selling price on Discogs, $50, eBay, $95, and Amazon, $100. And the rank is 30,000. So if you've taken my classes, if you know how to sell on Amazon, rank is the number one CD on Amazon sells the most. Doesn't mean it sells, doesn't make it the most money, but it sells the most and the quickest. The other day I scanned something I shared with Debbie that it was 12 million. That one don't sell so well. So this one only being a 5-digit number, 10,000 or 30,000, it's really good. So that one should be a rather quick sale for $100. All right. I know you all love Chuck Prophet. And that does not say Brother Dildo. It says Brother Aldo. Yeah, I have no idea who Chuck Prophet is, but he was $5. And I know it's hard to see, but that little, here, I'll do it this way. Can we see it there? Yeah. See, it says out of print. Anytime Amoeba decides to tell me something's out of print, I want to take a look at it. Whether it's $5 or $100, I want to take a look at it. So Chucky sells on Discogs for $10, on eBay for $20. And if you found it for $5 and sold for $20, I would get it. But it sells on Amazon for $50. So $5 into $50. All right. Any punk fans in the audience tonight? Mom, is that you? Reagan Youth? Not Regan like my dad, but Reagan Youth. Any punk fans? Yes. Out of print, scan me, please. All right. So I did pay $30 for this. This was in the glass display case, meaning, ooh, these are fancy ones. Nice. So $30 on Discogs. So at $30, that would be good. Someone's asking $100 on eBay, but no one has sold one in the last year. But it is selling for $60 on Amazon. You know, double my money is fine, even after fees. But my turn was up, and the glass display case was the front. And I'm like, just give me that Reagan Youth. I didn't really have time to look it up, but I thought it would be pretty good. I can double my money. I'm gonna pop my mom's up there. You can keep popping up fun stuff. Mom's favorite genre, punk. All right. Anyone seen this movie? I've never seen it. Uncommon Valor. Anyone seen Uncommon Valor? Oh, Joe likes Reagan Youth. I don't know anything about this movie. But again, Amoeba was nice enough to tell me it was out of print. I spent $25 on it. And on Discogs, it sells for $35, so that wouldn't be too good. eBay, it sells for $55, more than double. And Amazon, it sells for $99. Now, what you're looking for is the Entrada Special Edition. That's one of the things we go over quite a bit in my teachings. These are limited edition soundtracks that they make. You know, sometimes they're called limited edition. They're not that limited. They'll only make a couple thousand when they do the limited edition stuff. So, Gene Hackman's in that. See, Matt said, excellent movie. So I should watch it, Matt? Is that what you're saying? pop Elisa's up, would you?
I did already.
The James Horner thing. Oh, I didn't even see it. All right. Is this the old one? Yeah, I think so. How about Rollerball? Speaking of movies, this is the original Rollerball, and I paid $50 for this. Now you're like, yeah, what? $50 for a CD? Okay, sells for $75 on Discogs, so you make about $20. You know, $20 profit is nothing to sneeze at. $90 on eBay. So, all right, cool. How about $200 on Amazon? I got grandfathered in to sell it on Amazon, so nothing to sneeze at. Killer roller skating movie. But that's why I will definitely drop $50 on a CD I can sell for $200. Now, look, most of these are long tail items. Any CD worth 3 digits or more, 200, 100, 150, the customers aren't there clamoring all day long. So you just got to wait. And so this is where you got to be able to wait for that right buyer. You got to be able to have the pocketbook to do it, and the patience and the space. So, yeah. All right, here's a movie I am going to guess everyone has seen. Anyone not seen this, you should watch it immediately because it's one of the greatest of all time. Revenge of the Nerds. Revenge of the Nerds. Another one. So this one was $25 on Discogs. At Discogs and eBay it sells for $50. So you double your money, but on Amazon sells for $100. I have flipped this CD, this soundtrack 3, 4, 5 times in my career. So it's one I always keep my eyes out for. A lot of the music on these are rare and hard to find. And some of the songs from Revenge of the Nerds wasn't released anywhere else. So, yeah. All right. I know Kevin doesn't know a lot of the pop culture stuff and the music stuff I mentioned. But Kevin, have you seen Revenge of the Nerds? I hope so. Now, Stephanie's young, so it was not part of her youth. But Steph, you should definitely watch it. But it is not a kid's movie. So make sure Tiny Human is not around. Oh, sweet. The arm wrestling scene with Booger. And Booger right there. Ogre and Booger. It was
Ogre and Booger?
Yeah, Ogre and Booger. Yes, Kevin knows it. I can go home now. Woo! All right, another movie from that same time. How great is this movie? Better Off Dead. Yes, Stacy just said, I want my $2. Okay, only 10 songs. I spent $60 on this one. 90 on Discogs, 70 on eBay, and 150 on Amazon. And you know, we had to get in and get out to a degree of, because I had to get home. I had to get home and switch over from an LA trip to a Phoenix trip. So I couldn't spend all day. Plus, I didn't want to let other people in. So it was kind of supermarket sweep for me because I was one of the first 65 people in a store that's been being stocked for a year. And I'm like, I got to grab all the good stuff. I must grab it all. All right. How many people know the Flamin' Lips? This one's pretty weird. I think it seemed better the day I bought it because I'm not going to make a ton. I paid $25. But this one's weird because on Amazon, on eBay, and on Discogs, it sells for $45. So when that happens, you say to yourself, you go, self, what's got the best fees, the cheapest fees? And that would be Discogs for sure. So if something's selling for the same on 3 platforms, obviously put on the platform where you're going to make the most money on it. Nice. Got a couple of Flaming Lips fans in here. Woohoo. All right. Another movie I want to guess most of us have seen. Halloween, Michael Myers. Now, the cool thing about Halloween is the soundtrack has been released many times. So all these different versions are worth different money. Well, always going to list on Amazon because for the ones that are higher, and that's about 2/3 of them. So always going to list on Amazon. Plus, this is the quickest place to list. Discog's pretty quick. So this is the 20th anniversary edition, $35. And Discogs 30, eBay 40, and Amazon 75. Oh, wow. I would love to see some of those pictures, Linda, if you have them. If you have them, I can share. That'd be great. Yep, John Carver should definitely be keywords. because not only did John Carpenter direct it, he also, John Carpenter, some people are just too talented. Too talented. Because he not only directed it, will it focus? Music composed and performed by John Carpenter. So yeah, jerk. You're too talented. All right, we're going to go from Halloween to who remembers Quigley Down Under? Whoever saw that. I saw that, I'm pretty sure. I saw that with my mom and maybe my brother and sister. I don't know what year it was out at the Mayfield Road Drive-In. I'm pretty sure. It was an adventure movie in Australia with Tom Selleck. It's kind of like his answer to Indiana Jones. Karen, you don't love Revenge of the Nerds? Oh, I can't even believe anyone doesn't love Revenge of the Nerds. All right, so Quigley, I did pay $25 for. On Discogs, it sells for $35, eBay for $60, and Amazon for $80. All right, I will watch this movie anytime I run across it. The Running Man by Arnold Schwarzenegger and Richard Dawson. Heck yeah. All right. The rank is 500,000 on Amazon. Still not atrocious for out-of-print media. On Discogs, it sells for 50. Oh, I paid 55. Discogs, it sells for 50. eBay sells for 55. But the only one on Amazon right now is 198. So I threw mine up for 175. So that's what I'm shooting for. Yeah, Running Man is such a great movie. If you have one from somebody that is more famous for a different band, do you put the other band name in the listing? Yep, I sneak it into the item specifics, Chris. All right. How about Star Trek Enterprise, the collection, Volume 2? I paid $35. On eBay, it sells for $43, so that'd be a bummer if you only sold on eBay. But on Discogs, it sells for $100, and on Amazon, it sells for $110. So with fee differences, $110 on Amazon and $100 on Discogs is about the same. So I quickly threw it up on Amazon. But there's some Star Trek that's very common and easy to find, but there's a lot of these weird collections. So anytime you are in a soundtrack section, go look at the Star Trek stuff and give it all a scan. And this is a fatty double. Big old fatty. They don't make fatty doubles no more. Take up too much room. All right. Speed was an incredible movie. However, what did I do here? What did I do? Speed 2, not so much. Jason Patrick is no Keanu Reeves. I'll tell you that right now. But brand new. Still brand new. And this came out... This limited edition to only 3,000 units came out in 2010. So still brand new. I paid $25. And on Discogs, it sells for $50. eBay, it sells for $20. But Amazon, it sells for $100 plus. So even if you couldn't sell on Amazon and you found it for $25, you could double your money. When I'm scanning, nope, I just scan on Amazon. That's all I need. That's all I need to build the picture I need to know if I'm buying this or not. All right. I know this is everyone's favorite. There you go. That's how the cover is. Yeah, that's Metal Moon. You guys got big Metal Moon fans? Yeah, and the album's called the Blanky Jet City. Yeah, I have no idea. Here's the back. Metal Moon. But it is an import. And there's the Obi. Still with it. I paid $5. But guess what? Amoeba told me two things. Out of print and an import. Okay, I'm definitely stopping for $5 when it's an import and it's out of print. Yeah, soundtrack section always pays off. So I did pay $5 whole. On Discogs, it sells for $12. No one's ever listed it in the last year on eBay, but on Amazon, it sells for $75. Pop that thing up there for Kevin. Okay, cool. Yep, if you can get approved for selling music on Amazon, I'm glad this is getting the fire under your butt. Okay, if you like them, you're gonna love Ronnie Lane. I have no idea who Ronnie Lane is, But again, Amoeba was nice enough to tell me it was out of print and $5. Now, live in Austin. Anyone know Ronnie Lane? All right, so Discogs $20, eBay $35, and Amazon $50. So at $5, this is a 100% a pickup for anybody, no matter what platform you sell on. You're gonna make some money. Just depends where you want to sell or can sell. Depends on how much money you can make. All right, any television fans, and I don't mean the boob tube. Back this up a little bit. Don't need to see my leg in there. Okay, television, early punk band, out of print, and the other sign says limited edition. Oh, Linda, I'd love to see your work, Linda. Oh, he was from Small Faces? I had no idea. See, I learned things tonight. Thanks, Linda. And who else said that? V&V mode. Nice. Television from the show at the Waldorf in the old Waldorf in San Francisco in 78. I paid $13, $50 on Amazon and Discogs, and $30 on eBay. Okay, back to our soundtracks. Who's seen this silver screen gem? Battle Beyond the Stars. And what else does it say? Also features music from Humanoids from the Deep. You know, those fine movies. But when you find those weird, like cheesy B movies, a lot of times you want to look those up, because being a B movie, that soundtrack didn't sell like the Titanic soundtrack sold, or The Bodyguard. Okay. So I did pay $30. Yeah, let's look at her on the back. There we go. I did pay $30 for that. 20 on Discogs, 40 on eBay, but 100 on Amazon. So yoo-hoo. All right, any Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band fans? This one I was excited because it was sealed. And if you can see right here, this was a regular price, and then they made a new price, which is cheaper. And so I'm thinking some of the stuff they brought over from the old store, they want to get it out. Just get it out. $10, get it out. Get it out. So I was happy to spend $10 because on both Discogs and eBay, $60. So again, anyone can pick that up and make money on that. But Amazon, $150. I've not saw that one before. Nope. I've never seen that one before.
Maybe that band, but not that CD.
Oh, yeah. I know the band, but I did not know that CD. All right. How many of you are fans of Freudian? I have no idea. I've never heard of Freudian, but it was $10 marked out of print. So I want to take a look. 20 on Discogs, 40 on eBay, and $100 on Amazon. Now, a couple of these I'll probably pop it in the CD player, things that I've never even heard of because, you know, curiosity. All right. You love Freudian. How about the band Opal? Yep, never heard of them. But out of print, and $15 and $50 Discogs, $50 eBay, and $100 Amazon. No, Amoeba does not reseal their stuff. Plus, it is illegal to reseal stuff. So if you catch a store doing that, super duper duper illegal. Does Discogs inventory show up on Google Shopping? That's a good question, John. As an answer, I don't know. I would think yes, but I wouldn't bet my life on it. If Google Shopping, if Discogs shows up on Google Shopping. All right, any hip hop heads from the early days? King T. Now, King T was sitting in the glass, showcase next to the Reagan Youth. So that glass showcase is for cool out of print older CDs. So it doesn't matter that there's no genre. I already got that one actually. Yep. You laughed us.
I did. I needed a beer.
So King T was. Did you ask me if I wanted a beer?
I figured we would share it. Right?
Okay. No, I'll drink yours too. So King T was $25. Let me have a beer. Yummy. $25 on Discogs and eBay, so don't sell it there. But Amazon, $100. No way. No way. Chris just sold that on cassette. I mean, there's a billion releases. And the fact that Chris just sold it on cassette and I've got it on CD, it's kind of crazy.
Like a normal one.
Yeah, it definitely not like that King T album is just not a normal thing. All right. Now, sometimes they're nice enough to do this. I have no clue who Pete Ham is, but it says file under Badfinger. I know the band Badfinger, so apparently Pete Ham's from Badfinger. And it also told me out of print. So again, they have a marked out price, meaning they had a price probably at what it should be for, and they wanted to move it, so it became $9 or $9.99. Okay, this one I actually got to show you something because this one makes no sense to me. So let me put that away and get that up there. So Pete Ham, this thing called Golden Green, Golden. Oops. Golders, my bad. Spelling and reading. Reading helps. Okay. So on Amazon, it's selling for $50, Discogs for $18, but I don't understand what's going on here. So let me share this with you. Oops, I had it ready and I screwed it up. There. Nope, there it is. Okay. The one in the middle and the one on the right and the one on the left, they're all the same CD. 25 bits, $102, but the other two were like $15. I don't understand. Now, but look at the middle one. They're the only ones who put Badfinger in. The only ones. So that's the key. That's the key. You know, I did list this for $50 on Amazon. Now that I realize that they were the only person who put Badfinger in, maybe I'll throw it over to eBay for $100 and put in Badfinger. You are hilarious.
I didn't think that was funny, that's why I put it up.
Oh, Stacy said she didn't think that was funny. That's why she didn't put it up.
Didn't pass my test.
Nope. Not all stores do that. I think most don't. Most don't. There we go. Okay, what's next? Oh, if you liked I Spit on Your Grave 1 and 2, how about I Spit on Your Grave 3? Vengeance is mine. Now, this one's tricky because it's such a movie that no one even knows exists, and the soundtrack no one bought. That's where it comes in handy that we do what we do for a living. There's none sold on eBay in the last year, and there's none even on eBay. $30 on Discogs, but $125 on Amazon. So I might throw this up on Amazon and eBay at the same time. If it catches on eBay, it's a little bit less fees, and I'll take it. Actually, with the fee change on media, might be the exact same nowadays. Discogs does show up in the Google Shopping. It's pretty cool. Nice. Hit me. Go ahead. My bad. Okay, there are no sold prices on Amazon, just what the asking price is. All right. Mom. Where's my mom? She's the biggest Slayer fan in the world. Beer me, please. Reckless sticks these pieces of paper in there, and a lot of times they have little nuggets of information. So Reckless is kind of on that same lines, but they even give you more information. You got one over there? I see a couple sticking out. Yeah. So Reckless, they price it like this. They put this little piece of paper in here. This one didn't have any info. See these other ones right here, babe? There's two right there. Okay, yeah, see if there's any info in them. There it is. Mom's number one fan. Okay, so this Slayer box set is 4 discs. I spent $29 on 60 on Discogs, 100 on eBay, and 150 on Amazon. So even at eBay, $100. Heck yeah. You should be buying $29 CDs. You can sell them for $100. All right. Okay. I think this will be our first little contest. Where's my bag? Okay. So the winner will get an Amoeba bag. Ta-da! All right. The first person to tell me who this band is and who started it, you will win a prize. All right. Hang on a quick sec. Got to cover up two things. There's that. And there's that. Okay. What's the name of the band and who started it? And it's actually good. It's a little out of focus. I paid $10 whole for this. And I'll tell you what it's going to sell for while we're waiting. 35 on Discogs, 60 on Amazon, and 50 on eBay. All right. What band is this and who started it? For an Amoeba bag, I would like a sip of beer, please.
Did Sabrina get it?
No, Sabrina did not get it. Boom. Got an answer. The Ruddles, which is a spoof band of the Beatles, obviously. And yes, now, and I don't care, G. Davey. Did you know? Did you know off the top of your head, or did you Google it real quick? I'm going to guess because it's kind of out of focus. You knew. G. Davey, hit me up on Facebook. Send me your address, and I'll mail that out to you Monday morning. Yes, I knew most people would say the Beatles because it looks like the Beatles. Yep, cool. That's why I thought that'd be a good question. Nice. Nice. All right, so that's my first one. So hit me up, G. Davey, and I'll get that off to you. All right, how many of you love... I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name, but he makes a lot of music, and I find a lot of it. Not all of it's out of print. Oh, Ryuichi Sakamoto. So this CD is called CM/TV. They were nice enough to tell me it was out of print and an import. And I paid a whopping $8 for it. eBay, none. So I can't write anything down for that. Discogs, 15 and Amazon, 40. No. What makes the price vary like that? That on each selling platform? What makes the price vary on any platform? Who knows? The universe, the spin of the earth. Because you know you can sell a pair of jeans on eBay for 50, and maybe that same pair only gets 30 on Etsy or Depop or Poshmark. And so when you list things, you should look at all the platforms you sell on, because if it is selling 50 here and 75 there, of course, sell for 75 for sure. All right. I got your address there, G. Davey. Coolio. Now, Amazon is more of a... Here's how I look at Amazon and eBay. eBay, people come in to wander about and shop like if your mom dropped you off at the mall. Amazon, people show up for the exact thing they want, they get it and they leave. Okay, so that's a little bit different. So they're not so concerned with price. Now, I showed... 2 weeks ago or 2 Thursdays ago, I sold the Prince box set for $30 more on Amazon. The same set was listed in my eBay store on sale for $30 less. So I had that customer shopped, he would have saved $30, but thank God he didn't. I got an extra $30. All right, Jungle Exotica. This would be some of the stuff that we would play in our bar, the Den of Sin. Paid $8, sell for 20 on Amazon and eBay, and 15 on Discogs. Well, I got it listed. I think we have one. So there's the little hula girl on the back. I'm gonna save that for a second. All right. First one's a classic. Second one's not as good, but I still enjoy watching it. Another 48 Hours. Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. This one, nice enough to tell me it was out of print, and I paid $30 for it. Let's make that bigger. Rank of 10,000 on Amazon. That's a good rank. That's a real good rank. $75 on Amazon, 38 on eBay. And weirdly, for those of you who use Discogs, weirdly, there ain't no listing page on Discogs for this. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. A soundtrack to an Eddie Murphy movie somehow doesn't have a page on Discogs. Doesn't make any sense to me. But I'll take it. And I have flipped this one a couple times. Thank you, lovely Vanna White behind the scenes. All right. Who knows this composer? See how many hands go up for that. I have flipped this anthology many times. And I don't think I ever pronounced his name correctly, so I'm going to say it in a second, but I'm going to butcher it. So just as a heads up. All right, so I paid $20 for this Ennio Morricone.
Right,
Ennio Morricone. Oh, whoops. So if you don't know who he is, I would say definitely top 5 composer of all time, if not number 1. How would you say the trip compared to your normal trips to Amoeba? Usually I spend $500 to $800. That's the normal. And although I had less time, I was going for it. So I spent $1,200, so it was pretty comparable. All right. So this, I spent $20 on this anthology, Discogs 40, eBay 25, and Amazon 75. Yep. You guys know, look at that. Everyone knows. Did I butcher his name? Who knows how to pronounce it correctly? How'd I do? All right. So what's special about Claire Marlowe, and why did I buy her? Now she's only $5, but I bought her for a reason, and the reason ain't because she's Claire Marlowe. I'll tell you that right now, because it sells on Amazon for $30, eBay for $30, and Discogs for $30. One of them rare ones where it's the same all the way across the board. The reason I bought her is because of the label she's on, Sheffield Lab. Now, you wouldn't pick up everything on Sheffield Lab, but Sheffield Lab was the first label that made CDs specifically for people who are called audiophiles, people who like the sound system to be very high end, and these CDs are made to be played on a high end. She originated the song from Frozen. Oh, let it go. Not that one wasn't funny. Not funny. See, Stacey thought it was. I thought it wasn't. No, this one did not originate in Japan. Oh! Is it breakable? Actually, that was the one you pulled out for me. So, but $5, $5, and there's the Sheffield Lab label on the logo on the CD. Yep, Sheffield is quality sound. But again, not all Sheffields, but I never seen Claire Marlowe's. I looked it up and I'm like, oh, yeah, for $5. Heck yeah. All right, I'm going to save that one to the end. Okay. Let's do it this way. Okay, this one I didn't even look up because I'm just like, okay, that looks like a winner. That is Sagrado Caracho da Terra, and the name of the album is Flexa. Yeah. So, it wasn't the biggest winner. It was $5, and no listing page on Amazon, so that's weird. eBay 12, Discogs 10. So I'll make some money. Not the best. All right, I'm going to peel this off. Let's see. Who knows who this is? Let's see how well you guys are at music trivia. Who is this? Sure, baby. Thank you. Yeah. This is not our official next trivia question, but let's see if anyone knows who this is. Now, I picked it up because a couple things. Boom. E. Blanco on it. David Lee Roth solo. Yeah. Now, Amoeba was nice enough to tell me that says file under David Lee Roth out of print. But here's what's weird. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to take time to research it because the album's called Eat 'em and smile, shop and eat 'em and smile, something like that. Look, there is no title nor David Lee Roth on the front, on the spine, nor on the back, and it's still sealed from the factory. So they only had $5 on it. I'm like, that's weird. What's going on? So this is an advanced promo, and the album came, I think, in a regular jewel case. This is a digipack for the promo. And so no listing page on Amazon because there is no listing page for promos. eBay, no one's had any. But Discogs, $30. So $5. That's the kind of thing where I won't even bother to take time to look it up. It's $5. It's a major artist, and it's a version I didn't recognize, and it's brand new. So no gamble. A little late enough. Is that what it is, Bri? Thank you. And thank you. Oh, yeah, here you go. Here's my equipment. All right. So boom and boom. Okay. I'll save that in a second because we'll do that as a prize. All right. How about Sonic Youth? Who's a Sonic Youth fan? Oh, so late enough. It was third album. All right, cool. Sonic Youth, and this is Goo. And if you see this right here, original master recording, means that this is going to be more than likely a gold disc. It's got the lift and lock case, and it is in fact a gold disc. Woohoo! And so for this Sonic Youth, I did pay $25. Discogs $40, eBay $60, Amazon $55. That's a change. Usually Amazon's more. But in this case, it is going to eBay. Now look at all the Sonic Youth fans in the crowd. I like Sonic Youth. Me, I love Sonic Youth. Yeah. Oops. Put it back up. Okay. Nice. This one is one of those where don't know what it is. Price is right. I'm not going to waste time researching it. I'll put it on the little blurry screen for a second. This is Circus with a K, and the album's called One. The reason I just grabbed it because you don't obviously usually see penises on covers. So a little peen action. I'm like, all right, that's probably worth it. So I don't know the band Circus. There is no landing page for it on Amazon. eBay is $20 and Discogs is $15. It was only $5. So like with boobies, penises too. You don't see them barely ever. So when you see them, you're like, probably grab that. Okay, this is Dragon Quest V or 5. Anime soundtrack, and all of it's in Japanese, with a rare exception of a few words. There's no barcode, nothing. So it took me a while to find it, but once I found it, it is a $30 CD. I paid $8. Yep, naughty for sure. Okay, ready for my mistake? Because even I make mistakes in the flurry of like, I got to get all this cool stuff. Okay, this is a promo to the World of Sid and Marty Krofft. It was a promo to the box set. And so the theme song's on here, and most people know, Stephanie, you probably won't know if you're still here, HR Puffin Stuff, The Bugaloos, Witchy Poo, Sigmund the Sea Monsters, Land of the Lost, and then ones I don't even remember. Far Out Space Nuts, The Lost Saucer, Electra Woman and Dyna Girl, Dr. Shrinker. So I paid $40 for it. Oops. I think my emotions got the best of me. There is no page on Amazon because it is just a promo. Discogs is $20 and eBay's $29. And to reiterate, I paid $40. Whoops. So I will enjoy these songs and get my at least $11 worth of them before I sell it. So even though I make mistakes, it happens. In the land of the lost. All right. It doesn't say it on here, but this one's going to be pretty easy. Not for a prize. Who's this? Because it doesn't say any artist on this. You're welcome. So, Stephanie, since you're still here, did you know any of those shows? Have you ever seen HR Puffin Stuff or Sigmund and the Sea Monsters or Land of the Lost? Not the horrible Will Ferrell movie, but the original show. Boom, Prince. Now, here's what's unique about this one. I paid $8 and $15 on Amazon, $30 on eBay. and then 5 on Discogs. But here's why. This one I know exactly why it pays more. Pays more. Nice. Why it sells more for on eBay, because you can't show how awesome this cover is on Amazon. Because look at that. So that is your opening shot. You have, because there's still a booklet. So you can still put the CD behind it and then open up the butterfly. So that you just don't demonstrate on the other platforms. And so because you can demonstrate it, you can sell it for more on eBay. Pretty cool, huh? Vera, how old are you that you never saw any of them? So I'm 50. I'm 50. And, you know, that was a little before my youth, but then it was still playing in my youth. So, all right. All right. Now it's time for our next prize. And I think our last prize of the night. Okay. I got to peel or tell me where this band, tell me about this band. That's all I'm going to say. Tell me about this band. All right. Are you ready? Let me make this one big. There we go. For a prize. So the first person to tell me about this band gets an Amoeba bag. And go. Stacy laughed. No, I did spend a little bit more than I needed to on this one, but I'll tell you why I did in a second. So I spent 15. No page on Amazon, sells for 20 on eBay and 20 on Discogs too. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Joe got it. Boom. So this is the fictional band in one of the greatest movies of all time, Almost Famous. This was only available, the music of the band from the movie, in a DVD box set. So oftentimes the CD ends up at record stores, and I've had it a few times and sold it a few times, and I never put it on my iTunes. And I love this movie. So when I saw it for 15 and I can still make like $2 profit, I wanted to get it so I could put it on my iTunes, and I'll turn it around. So Joe, send me a message and I'll send you a bag. Yeah, so they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 6 songs. All right. What? Oh, cool. Somebody didn't see that. Okay. These have to stay together because these are eBay. Yeah, I'm gonna rubber band them. eBay not listed. Because I gotta take pictures of them. Yeah, so they're gonna go right over to there, actually. Yep. All right. Here's another movie that everyone knows. Everyone. I spent $60 on this soundtrack. If you don't know this movie. All right. Here's the weird thing on this one. This barcode comes back to this limited edition re-release of the soundtrack on 2 discs. It comes back to that and a single disc that's barely worth anything. And so when I'm looking it up by the barcode, which is what I teach you, is what you should do, sometimes you're getting bad info because you're not really seeing the right thing. So when you go to Amazon, this barcode goes to the wrong version. And there's not much you can do about that. You could, if you're a professional seller like me, you can create a new landing page. That's too much work. But it does sell for $100 on eBay and $150 on Discogs. That's why it's got the DC on it. It is going to Discogs. Oh, chitty, you chitty, pretty chitty, bang, bang. What? What I... Oh. Nice. I did not type that. Stacy did that. Okay. Kinks. Got to see them on their last tour before the two brothers hated themselves enough that they decided not to make any money. And all the times with bands coming back, all the classic rock bands, they left millions upon millions upon millions on the table. That's a bummer because they were awesome. Spent $10 on this Kinks CD and 50 on Amazon, 30 on eBay, and 35 on Discogs. And I wrote a note to show Amazon. So let me bring up Amazon here. I don't even know why I said that, but we'll find out in a second. Let's see. Why did I want to show? Probably should make better notes for myself. All right, the ranks. Here we go. The ranks 11,000. Where is it? Yeah. 11,782 overall, but only 116 in British Invasion Rock. So that's pretty good. You know, when you're top 200 in a category, it's pretty awesome. There is 12 used and one new. The new is $100. And see, you want to make sure you go look because the first used is acceptable. Mine's in like new condition. So let's cruise down to that. So 36 for very good. And hey, like new. 54.99. I went a little bit higher, I think. Where's mine at? That's weird. Did I miss mine? What shenanigans is this? I didn't say. It's like I could see the future. Put a note on it because yours didn't show up. Nope, that's weird. Okay, so. Oh, this is Discogs. So why was I showing Amazon? I have no idea. I'll take better notes next time. Goodbye, Amazon. That's funny. I don't know my own notes. Okay, another mistake. And this one, I have no idea how that happened. Okay, one of the greatest movies of all time, Airplane. If you haven't seen Airplane, you should. But also remember, it wasn't 2021 when they made this movie, so keep that in mind too. Elmer Bernstein, one of the other greatest composers of movie soundtracks. And I spent $30. You know what it sells for on Amazon? $10. That's not how it's supposed to work. $15 on eBay, but it does sell for $45 on Discogs. So I might squeak out a profit. I don't know what happened. I scanned it, and I don't know what I saw that didn't drive up after the fact. Yeah, that's why mine isn't showing. Discogs. Okay, this was the band that got the kid ringing me out super excited. Strawberry Switchblade. I knew their name, didn't know their music. So I actually played this CD. I'm like, oh, this is kind of crappy. I spent $8, but then I did some research, and this is one of those remix CDs that the record label put out. The band had nothing to do with, and the band disowned it. So the band hates the CD, but when you're a collector, you want a piece of everything in your collection. So this did cost me $8. Sells for $40 on Discogs, $40 on Amazon, and $10 on eBay. What's the vector, Victor? Ever seen a grown man naked? All right, who remembers this? So we all remember We Are the World. Most of us, or all of us, probably remember Band-Aid. Do they know it's Christmas? But how many of you remember Sun City? So Sun City was an album and a song put out to raise money to fight against apartheid in South Africa. And the lineup is pretty eclectic and amazing. I spent $15 on it. And I'm going to skip a few that I don't know, but Africa Bambaataa, Stiv Bader, he was the lead singer of the Dead Boys punk band out of Cleveland, Pat Benatar, Ruben Blades, Curtis Blow, Bono, Jackson Brown, Clarence Clemens, Jimmy Cliff, George Clinton, Miles Davis, Bob Dylan, the Fat Boy. Anything with Bob Dylan and the Fat Boys, that's crazy. Peter Gabriel, Bob Geldof, Daryl Hall, Herbie Hancock, Stanley Jordan, Little Stephen Van Zandt, Darlene Love, Grandmaster Melly Mel, John Oates, Bonnie Raitt, Joey Ramone, Lou Reed, Keith Richards, David Ruffin, Run DMC, Gil Scott-Heron, Bruce Springsteen, Ringo Starr, Tina B, Pete Townsend, Peter Wolf, Bobby Womack, and Ron Wood. What a crazy awesome lineup. Ain't gonna play Sun City. Amazon 36, eBay 35, and Discogs $42, and I spent $15. Yes, Leslie Nielsen is in Airplane. Very good. Okay. And then this is my last one on Discogs. You ready for it? This is the one I wanted to save for the last one on Discogs. Metal Lady. Now, again, I had no clue who this was, and it was only $8. I'll give you a little bit of a clearer picture of Metal Lady. Really bad Photoshop. Not written in English. So she was a hair metal band, a leader of a hair metal band from Budapest, Hungary, 1994. So this was $8. No landing page on Amazon. No one sold it on eBay, but $50 on Discogs. So look, I was going to buy it either way. I wasn't even going to look it up because I'm like, I love this. I have to hear this. And let me tell you, it's bad. But sometimes bad equals good in terms of money in your pocket. Brian knows the whole Sun City song. All right. And then I'm saving the best CD for last from this. I'm just going to show you 3 box sets now. Oh, my God. I love Echo and the Bunnymen. How do I? Yeah, we'll do it sideways. There we go. Echo and the Bunnymen. This box set's called Crystal Days, 1979 to 1999. I spent $30. Sales for $35 on Discogs, so that would not be good, but $60 on eBay and $92 on Amazon. But I have never listened to this box set, so this will be for sure a listen. And I'll be making an Echo and the Bunnymen, not mixtape, but playlist. All right. Now, I don't know why they wrote file under Sublime, because if you don't know this is supposed to be filed under Sublime, then you should not work at that store. It also says it right here. Now, granted, I know it doesn't say it on the front, but if you're the guy filing and you can't figure out this is the band Sublime, then you suck at your job and you shouldn't work there ever again. $25. Discogs $20, eBay $40, and Amazon $100. We're winning, baby. All right. And then this one I'm going to check out too. The other kind of music you play in tiki bars is surf music, and not surf like Jan and Dean and Beach Boys, surf like the Safaris and Satan's Pilgrims and the Challengers and the Astronauts. And this is their 8 albums on 4 CDs. It's a pretty cool wood box that slides open like that. Look at that. Look at that funness right there. I paid $50 for it. No one has had any on eBay for over a year. $80 on Discogs and $125 on Amazon. Can I make this a contest in any way? Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, the Ventures. Thank you. Duh, I should have said that first, Sabrina. All right. Do one more contest. Who is this? And of all the things I showed you tonight, this is the biggest bolo because it's out there. It's never going to be in print again. You can find them. And, you know, I've probably sold over the last 21 years, 20. So I found it 20 times. All right. Who is this? For one more, now I think I have a bunch of Amoeba bags, but I have other. I got like Record City bags, like the shirt I'm wearing here. So, but I think I can find 3 Amoeba bags. So, who is this? This is a $200 CD. There is this is worth more than even the box sets. This is a $200 CD. Who? Yeah. Yeah, we know. Yeah, well, I'm not making it easy. I'm not making it easy. You got to know. All right. Y'all been pretty good on your knowledge as a whole. So I'm a little surprised no one knew this. What's Debbie? Where's Debbie? Janet, are you watching on mobile? Gotta be on the computer. Fuji's. Okay, for starters. Yes. Well, the Fuji's are 3 people. One being a woman. Yep. That would be very early Kid Rock. As the Polyfuse Method. And then he re-released it. And that one's called the Polyfuse Method Revisited. They only had it for $25, and I have it listed on Amazon. Looks like Usher. What's going on now? Looks like on Amazon for $200. But this one, they don't make this kind of case anymore. This was a very funky case. So here's the CD, the polyfuse method. And here's how the case opened. And then there's your CD and your booklets in there. So sear that into your memory, and both versions. The other one looks like it. It's a little bit different picture, but it'll say the polyfuse method revisited. Okay, so that's Amazon along with the other stack. All right, and then I got one little stack, and we'll call it a Saturday night. So thanks for everybody hanging out. I hope you're enjoying this and learn something. All right, when you get a second, you get that back in the bag. All right, so I did buy some stuff to keep for ourselves. This is weird. This is the movie Barbarella. Obviously, it's the soundtrack done. Barbarella Reloaded, Italian Surf Academy. So this ain't legit. This is not legit release of music from this movie and using this graphic. But I love weird stuff like that. So surf music in Italy is really big. So hopefully that is cool. I just bought it to try it. Ema Sumac. All right. How many of you know Ema? Stacy does not like Ema. Ema's got the most amazing voice of all time. And like Stephanie, if you've never heard of Ema, you should check her out because Stephanie's into music, working for the opera. So who knows Ema? So this one said Ema plus Les Baxter. Les Baxter is one of the founding fathers of Exotica, the music of the Tiki Bar, plus acid rock equals worth every penny. And that's what this is a staff pick. And I had never seen this Ema CD. I'm not even sure if it's her or something else, but I'm like, all right, his little blurb talked me into it. I know Mom knows Ema. Paul does. Cool. All right. So Steph, when we're done, check her out. Just go to YouTube. You'll be just like, whoa. Okay. I listened to this one yesterday. This is some Italian movie. It was from the lounge section. It was only $7. 2/3 of the songs are great. And 1/3, I haven't had Stace listen to it. It's weird. It's like the band's all playing in different time signatures, and it makes you kind of itch a little bit. And so I can't decide if I'm keeping it or I'm getting rid of it. The House of Loungecore. This is a great lounge compilation. I was enjoying the hell out of this the other day. And this is another one that I'm like, I just want to try it. The Wild, Wild World of Mondo Movies Music. And there's 30 songs on it from a lot of movies about bikers and chick bikers and B-movie science fiction stuff. So I thought that would be cool. And I do like Kid Rock, and I didn't pick up his last album, so I picked that up. So that was really the only new thing I bought. Or newish. Oh, Dawn's at the Reef. I enjoy. Have a cocktail. All right. So here's what we're going to end on. Stacy and I each made a mistake on a CD. That'll be the last thing. One on our mistakes. But so I did all this shopping at LA, and then Stacy and I went to Phoenix, and then we went to a record store in Phoenix that had this huge display case last time I was there of a ton of gold discs. So I walk over to it, and it's gone. And I said to the manager, I go, hey, where'd that case go? Oh, we're moving them around. I said, all right. He goes, hey, but we've still got some we didn't put away yet. They're behind this work counter. Feel free to look. So I did. And right out. Yeah. Yes, you made a mistake. I know it's hard to believe.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. All right. Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Paid $20. Sells for $20 on Discogs, $50 on eBay, and $150 on Amazon. Woo-hoo. That was not the mistake. All right. Donovan has a lot of CDs and a lot of CDs that are worth money. This one's $35, worth $40 on Discogs, $110 on eBay, and $100 on Amazon. How about some Carole King? $30, 45 on Discogs, 50 on eBay, 80 on Amazon. And this is a what they call the audiophile edition, high end. There we go. And as you can see, it's numbered right there. So when you sell that, you want to let everybody know it's numbered. Yep. So the profit's going to be on the LA stuff, not this extra Amazon stuff. I mean, Amazon, Arizona. Okay, this was brand new, still sitting there. So they brought it in brand new. They priced it. Where did my price go? Oh yeah, $62. And I'm like, sells for more than that on every platform. So it sells for $120 on Discogs, $100 on eBay, and $150 on Amazon. So just because something's brand new doesn't mean it's not worth picking up. You know, I've demonstrated that with the Prince box set the last couple of weeks on Thrifty Business. All right, Stacy peeled this out of the dollar bin, and this would be perfect in the Tiki Lounge. So Bruce Johnson, the Enchanters, the Mongooners. Bruce Johnson's a surf guy. So again, this will be perfect. And so we paid 99 cents, $7 on Discogs, $9 on eBay, and $10 on Amazon. And then Stacey says we might keep it. All right, the band is Scream. It was in the dollar bin. They had it for $5. They put it down to $1 and $12 on Discogs, $24 on eBay, and $40 on Amazon. Good job, Stace, when this sells. Boom. Robotech, perfect collection, import. I paid $30, $50 on Discogs, $60 on eBay, and $60 on Amazon. Okay, I didn't know this album. This is not a prize, but let's just see. I did not know who this album was. So who knows what this album is just by the cover? So this was a re-release, Japanese import. Paid $30, $50 on Discogs. Sadly, only $20 on eBay, but $100 on Amazon. Yeah, I didn't know. And I know. And I know it all, but I didn't know this because it's a huge band. And I'm like, I never heard of this album. Nope. Not REM. You got to go older than that.
Rolling Stones. Led Zeppelin.
No, not the Rolling Stones nor Led Zeppelin. Ah, is this the Stumper?
Led Zeppelin.
I thought Kid Rock might be the Stumper. Nope, not Leonard Skinner. Wow. No one knows this album. All right, so Fleetwood Mac. Kiln House is the name of the album. Where's Brian at? Oh, so Brian, did you know, or did you hold your phone up and scan it? Because no one else is jumping in there. Yeah. I've never seen this Fleetwood Mac album, but it'll make me money.
Did you talk about the price?
Yeah, I did. Yep. And then kind of like the penis we saw before, I saw boobies, and I'm like, what's this album? Sky for Era. Sky for Era. I won't focus on it. But boobies was $25, $25 on Discogs and eBay, but $110 on Amazon. $110. Yeah, Brian, I know you said it. Did you know it? Did you know it right away, or did you scan it? Oh, you guessed? How would you guess? How would anyone guess that? All right, here is the mistake Stacy made. She's pretty good, so don't ever check her work. 99 cents. Here's what you missed.
How can it be worth less than 99 cents?
Here's what you missed. The used are what you saw, and you're like, cool, I'll get it because the used are like $8, $9, $10. You can buy a new on Amazon for $4.
But it's used.
Right.
So
So
selling it as used.
but no one's going to buy it used because Amazon's selling it for $4.
Yes, they will.
So we should not have bought this.
It's not Amazon. What's it selling for on eBay?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Okay.
I protest.
All right. And then my mistake's a little more costly, $35.
How dare you?
This is Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. It's these SHM CDs are higher quality, but they're not really legit, but you can still kind of list them.
Wait, so what's wrong with that?
It only sells for about $50 and I paid $35. Okay. I like way bigger margins than that.
How dare you?
Yeah. So I will make money, but it wasn't the best. All right. Who was our third winner? Third winner. You did not message me yet. I don't think. I forget who our Kid Rock winner. Kent. Yeah. Kent, send me a message with your address and I'll get you out an Amoeba bag. All right. So what you all been waiting for. Let me get a little banner ready here. Yeah, duh. We went through it already. Somebody was busy playing trivia games. Okay, before I give you the totals, I do want you to go over to, if you've not taken my class yet, you should, because I'm going to teach you all this. So we went through it tonight. Tonight you got a lot of extra bolos, but in my flipping CDs 1 and 2, ends up being about almost 5 hours of content. And the price, once you find 2 of these CDs, you'll have paid for it. So if you go to jasonthrifts.com and then right up here at the top, you click on classes. There's a whole bunch of classes, but you want to pop into where it says flipping CDs 1 and 2. Of course, take any class you want. But yes, the little I charge for the amount you'll make is so worth it. So if you have not done it yet, jasonthrifts.com. There it is. jasonthrifts.com and get signed up for the class. You'll get a link to watch it, and you can watch it over and over and over again. If you're in the Secret Beach, it's already there. David Banner is a rapper. No, that's Bruce Banner, isn't it?
Yeah. David Banner. Is he from the courtship that Ridley Scott? No. David Banner.
Bruce Banner. Yep. Bruce Banner is the Hulk. David Banner is the rapper. Classes are worth it. Thanks. Knick-knack twin attack. All right. So flipping CD, flippingcds.com will take you there too. But Jason Thrifts has all the classes. So I bought however many CDs. I don't think I counted them, but I spent $1,263. Let me make myself bigger here for a second. $1,263. And when they all sell for the prices I've got them up for, it'll be $3,714 after about 15% in fees, $3,156.90. And then there's my profit. $1,900, about $2,000. So $2,000 for about 2.5 hours of hustling. Not too shabby. Now, again, most of these are long tail items. I got to wait for that customer. My money is tied up a little bit longer, but that's the game I've played for 21 years. And I know if I can wait, I can get 120 for that CD. If I can't wait, I can move it quickly for like 70. And I ain't mad at people. You got a bill to pay and you found one of these, and you want to move it quick, it'll change the trajectory of that pricing for that one. But I get it. But if you can wait for that slow dime, you'll be better off in the long run. Yes, and it was a blast. It was a blast figuring out where we could stay. It was a blast making sure we got a great room. We ended up in a suite. It was a blast realizing that we only had to sit in line for 4 hours and not 13, and we only got in 15 minutes later. And Amoeba Records is my happy place. So one of my happy places. And the only thing wrong with the whole day is this lovely lady was not there because she had to work. But she's definitely put in many hours at Amoeba. She's done her due diligence at Amoeba. Yes, she got to babysit our friend Taylor's pug. So, heck no, you gotta get them new phones. The 12 Max Pro, it'll scan for all day, doesn't run out. Oh, I gotta show you the video. Duh. Oh, yeah, we almost ran away. I got a video of the line. Hold on a minute. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. All right, stop. Share video file. And there we go. Okay, so let me make, bam. This is, of course, I moved it up faster, but this is the line with 2 hours to go. The store starts on Hollywood Boulevard, and now we're walking down away from Hollywood Boulevard towards Sunset Boulevard, which is a good distance away. And, of course, social distance, and we couldn't block any businesses. So the line definitely was longer than it would have typically been. And then here comes our spot. See the 2 chairs? There's Taylor in the red right there. Bye, Taylor. And of course, not be in the way of this parking garage. And so now I'm finishing up the first major block. I'm about to cross the street and keep on trucking. So this is 2 hours before opening. That's the important part. Here we are. We're working our way towards sunset. And something weird happened because I made another film, which you're going to see. It's all part of this one. The line after we left. So we left a little after 2:30. And so that was sunset straight ahead. So here we are pulling out of the parking garage right beneath where we stayed. And that's the parking garage I just walked past. So we're about to see where we were in line in the beginning. So now it's pushing on 3 o'clock and they close at 8. So look at this line still. We've only got 5 hours to go. And now they turned the line. That was weird. The line went straight. Now it turned. So look at the people. Look at the people. Only 60 at a time. Hey, skateboarder, get the hell out of my way. Beep, beep. Look at the people. So Taylor and I are like, these people aren't getting in today. There's no way. Oh, now the line switches to the other side of the street. And look at the people. And hey, we're back to this side of the street. And now we're on a whole different block. It's an amazing amount of people. So here we are. Boom, there's the end of the line. And I'm like, there is no way. There is no way those people are getting in. And I did see on Amoeba's page, so sorry we couldn't get everybody in on day 1. And even day 2 and 3, I heard they had to cut the line because more people lined up that they could accommodate because of COVID and stuff. So it was crazy. So those people thought they would just get up, have breakfast, have lunch, and show up at 3 o'clock and get in. No way. Do you think those people were in line early, just wanted a receipt proving they were one of the first customers? Why would you do that? I don't know. Yeah, people are crazy. So I'll be back soon because here's the other thing. Even though they've bought some collections while they were closed, the normal people, the people who don't have giant collections, because Amoeba will make house calls when you have a lot. But the normal people who are bringing in 10 things, 100 things, 50 things, they have been able to trade them in. So the line to trade in every day is long too. So there is so much fresh stuff coming in all day long right now. I mean, it always did come in all day long, but it's pent up. People are like, I need to get rid of these old CDs and records and cassettes and 8-tracks and books. So I want to get back there sooner than later because there is some fresh stuff coming in. And they said that it's finally calmed down on the weekdays. It's still crazy on the weekends. But California is on the verge of opening some of the bars that we haven't been able to go to, some of the tiki bars. And so as soon as they're like, hey, we're open, we're coming. And Stacy's going this time for sure.
To the bar.
And the record store. Yeah, music stores are not dead. He's got nowhere to find them. And they are all over the place. If you live in North Dakota, maybe not so much, but there's tons in Cleveland, tons throughout California. Decent ones here, good amount in Phoenix, and a ton of great ones in Chicago. So if you haven't started flipping media yet, I'm going to make $2,000 from those. My mom's been selling $200 box sets. What are you waiting for? What more could I do to get you excited and motivated? Stephanie Canada, I don't know if she's still in the chat. Her specialty is sewing patterns, but I get pictures every day from thrift stores, the music section, because she's learning. And she's, Taylor's going back with us. So wait, she's not in the chat, but she's just texting. But Stephanie's like, look, I'm in the thrift store and I've already picked out all the good patterns. Might as well walk over to the CD and record section and pick out that money too. Because the greatest thing about CDs, other than the box sets and stuff, they're all this shape, they're all this size, and they all weigh 4 ounces. There is no thought process after you buy a CD once you list it, because it's all the same. They're all the same. They never change. Now, there's the fatty doubles, and then, of course, you'll have your box sets, but they're few and far between. So 98% of them are the same shape, size, and weight, and shipped the same way. So there's Steph. Stacey, you get the hotel room wave to Jason while he's in there. There we go. Nice. All right. Good to see everybody on Saturday night. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you learned something. Hope you get excited about going to record stores. If you get to LA and you've never been to Amoeba Records, plan that into your day and give yourself a little bit of time, because whatever music you like, whatever, everything from death metal to opera, they'll have a section for it. And they'll have a section for it in CD and vinyl and cassette and 8-track. And they got 78s and they got reel-to-reels and they got books on the subjects. So, so fun to hang out in Amoeba Records. Then when life gets back to normal, they'll have bands, they'll have DJs. Paul McCartney played the old one. I mean, there's always cool stuff going on at Amoeba Records. So make sure you get a chance, get out there and check it out. And with that, I will say good night. Thank you, Vanna Stacy. Good to see everybody. And Mom and I will be on tomorrow at 7 p.m. East Coast. We're talking feedback. We're talking how to set it up to be automated. We're talking nowadays you can leave 200 characters, 800 characters. I don't know. It's huge compared to what it used to be. How to respond to it, and why I think the additional length of feedback from buyers is a good thing. If you watch a lot of the other leaders, coaches, sellers like me, they're all mad. But I'm very excited, and I'll explain that very much tomorrow. So give me a big old thumbs up if you had fun tonight, if you learned anything. If you watch after the fact, how you doing? Thank you for watching whenever you can. If you got any questions, if you're watching after the fact, leave it down below. I answer them all. But give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And head over to jasonthrift.com and take my classes. My classes will teach you how to make thousands of dollars flipping CDs online. And with that, I bid you all a fine adieu.